home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. You're watching a SpinoKing Sports presentation. Summer is finally here, and the roof is open at Rogers Center. It is a beautiful Saturday in Toronto, as today, the Chicago White Sox take on the Toronto Blue Jays. It's 75 here, with concerns of rain later on, likely a thunderstorm, but that's why this park has a retractable roof at the ready. Right now, it's all sunshine in Toronto.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next.
Please welcome Toronto Blue Jays.
You're watching SpinoKing, Saturday Baseball Game of the Week. A lovely day at Rogers Center. Chicago ended their 8-game losing streak last night, beating Toronto 7-1. They're ready for Game 2 of this series before Toronto flies over to Cleveland on Tuesday. And here's the starting lineup for the White Sox, managed by Will Venable. Leading it off is the shortstop, Chase Mydroth, followed by Andrew Benintendi. He's batting second. Miguel Vargas is next at third. We highlight the rookie catcher, Edgar Caro, 6th in batting average, 15th in RBIs among rookies. Lenyn Sosa, the DH, Ryan Noda at first base, Austin Slater at left field, Josh Rojas at second, Michael A. Taylor at center field. The starting defense for Toronto: Robertson, Clase, and Springer left to right, Clement, Bichette, Jimenez, and Guerrero Jr., and Jimenez won his 3rd consecutive Gold Glove last season. Alejandro Kirk will catch the right-hander Kevin Gausman.
Just a little bit away from first pitch, and on the mound today, Kevin Gausman. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Ready to go? And the batter will be the shortstop, Chase Mydroth. And that one misses up and in. And we're off and rolling in Toronto. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off down the right side. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Benintendi to the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. One down, base is empty. Almost got him.
One.
One out,
One
base
ball,
is empty.
2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Hit hard on the ground is short. Tosses to first, and Benintendi is out. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. And this is a dangerous group, Chris. Top to bottom, loaded with players who can barrel up the baseball. A lot of high exit velocities, and that all results in a club that's leading the league in slugging percentage right now.
And Boog, that means the pitcher's got to be ready from the very first pitch of each and every at bat, because these hitters, they're ready to jump all over you, and they've got the swing speed, the velocity through the zone, however you want to measure it, to hit the ball hard and hit it a long way.
There's no question this is a lineup that is built to win in today's modern game of baseball.
Ball 2. 2-0.
And another ball.
Inside.
Two out, space is empty. That clips the corner.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
This one high in the air to left center. Clase sizes this one up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. White Sox 0, Blue Jays coming to bat. You're dialed into the show.
No score here in Toronto. It's time for the bottom of the first inning. And we give you the starting lineup for the Blue Jays. Bo Bichette is the leadoff man. He's at short. Addison Barger DHing. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at first base. We highlight their catcher, Alejandro Kirk, tied 9th in average while also being his 2nd career high. Batting 5th, George Springer at right field. Andres Jimenez at 2nd. Ernie Clement at 3rd. Will Robertson hitting 8th. Jonathan Clase at center. The defense for Chicago: Benintendi, Taylor, and Slater in the outfield. The infielders: Vargas, Mydroth, Rojas, and Noda. Caro is the catcher. The White Sox battery: Mike Vasil.
And we're back. And on the hill, the big righty, number 61. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. He'll touch them all. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Addison Barger will hit next. Just off the inside edge. And the 1-0. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Batting third, first baseman, Vladimir.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Guerrero
Really
Jr.
strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
In for a strike. Good slider. Barger aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And Benintendi able to make the grab.
Batting fourth.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. This is a good offense, Chris. You're going to get quality at bats and balls put in play consistently with this group.
And it doesn't really matter who they're facing on the mound. They have the ability to go out and compete and win ball games. If it's an all-star or Cy Young Award winner to just a rookie up in the big leagues. So when you have that, you have a chance to win every night. If I was a pitcher on this team, I'd feel pretty good about taking the mound for them.
Right side. Slater gets under it. Drops into the glove. 2 away.
Batting fifth, right fielder, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 1-0. Just missed. That one fouled off. 2-2. And he deals. Lined, and that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Andres Jimenez. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
And that one fouled off. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering way upstairs.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Outside low, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I don't know how this at bat will end, but I'll be sad when it does. So much fun watching this thing go back and forth.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
The 10th foul ball of this at bat. I mean, this is pretty special, folks.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. First and second, 2 down. That one the other way. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead. Well, wore him down after an extended plate appearance. It ends with a knock.
At that point in at bat for a hitter, when you've seen that many pitches, you've gotten a look, you've fouled off pitches, so the confidence level is extremely high, and it seems like when you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Now a chance for Ernie Clement, and it finds its way through for a hit. Springer comes in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
First and second, 2 outs. Robertson getting ready to hit. Just missed.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
2 outs. There's a strike. Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. The next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 2-1. Fastball for a strike at 95. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Base hit. Jimenez scores, and they lead by 4.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So 2 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jonathan Clase. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Next offering is down low.
2-0.
Clement, the lead runner out at second. Robertson at first, 2 out of the inning. Next pitch is outside.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Right through there for a strike. There's a swing and a drive. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Number 61 done for the day, and that'll do it for the opener. New arm coming on. We'll be back after a quick break.
Now pitching for
New
Chicago.
pitcher for the White Sox, Grant
Number
Taylor.
31.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around and 5 score. We move to the second in Toronto. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the White Sox nothing.
SpinoKing Saturday Baseball Game of the Week, presented by MLB The Show 25 by San Diego Studio. Now available rated E for everyone by Vaseline. Enjoy healthy, beautiful skin every day with the healing power of Vaseline. Inspired by Major League Baseball on Fox, celebrating 30 seasons of the same ball game with a new attitude.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him, Edgar Quero. Quero measures 5 feet 10 inches, just 21 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
I'm sure he likes the 5-0 lead and the run support, but he's sat around a lot since warming up in the pen, and you'd hate to see a guy not have his rhythm to go out there and have a great start.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Springer makes the grab, one down.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Lenny Sosa.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Outside, and that is ball one. Gosman, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets him involved in the action. Just missed.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity, and because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
There's a strike. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Stays alive. That's outside. And a full count now. One down, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And that's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Digging in, Ryan Noda. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Man, how many times do you see 3 fastballs in an at-bat like that? I'm sure once he got to 2 strikes, he was trying to stay back for something off speed and just not ready for that 3rd fastball.
Austin Slater stands in. Foul ball there. Sosa off of first with 2 away. That one outside. 1-2 to count. Squirts away a little bit. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Two outs. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm, as you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
First and second, 2 outs. And now Josh Rojas. That's too low, and that's ball 1. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. That's in there, and that is strike 2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
They take the force out, 3rd out, and that ends the frame. White Sox strand a couple. It's 5-0. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger.
On the ground, right side, and that's foul. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's 0 for 1. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
There's a strike. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Now batting, catcher Alejandro.
First and second, no outs. Kirk digs in now. And that is out of play. First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2.
We need a base hit here.
On the ground left side, 6, 4,
He's out.
3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And the batter is George Springer. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. This one in the air, right field. Slater makes the grab, and that is that. One left for Toronto as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. On to the third inning. Here's the veteran outfielder, Michael A. Taylor.
Michael A. Taylor.
Gosman back to work. And it's fouled away. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Robertson. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop Chase Mydroff.
So the batting order turns over. Chase Mydroff, the next to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that's outside. Ball 1.
Two balls, no strikes. Give it to him, Toronto. Show him how we play in Canada.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Clase on the move. Puts it away for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
2 outs, base is empty. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. Grounded out his first time. Ball
That's a
1,
ball.
no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
And that one fouled off. The 1-1. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And next to hit for the Sox, Miguel Vargas. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Fastball is outside. Yeah, that's in for a strike. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next pitch is outside. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now in Toronto, and stepping in is the speedy Andres Jimenez. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Jays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. 5 of their hits have come from at-bats where they were behind in the count, so they're really battling up there.
And that one is inside.
And even if they don't want to make it a habit of falling behind, they're doing a great job of making the most out of it. I think that's contagious throughout the lineup.
Right through there for a strike. Swings through it for the K. That's the first curve we've seen today, and it shouldn't be the last. And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Clement.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. Next offering is in for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Robertson stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And that's outside. That one ripped. Taylor going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Start of the 4th. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Edgar Carroll.
7.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Sosa batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. That's in there. And it's 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
One down, base is empty. And 1-2. Up the middle, Jimenez slings to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Noda.
2 down, base is empty. Ryan Noda steps to the plate for the White Sox. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Bichette whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here this half. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the White Sox 1. Back here at Rogers Center, John Chavi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jonathan Clase.
Let's go, Jays.
Inside. And that's ball 1. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. And it's caught for the out. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit. And when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Bichette, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
That one down the line, and that's a fair ball. So a man at first, and now it's going to be Addison Barger. He's 2 for 2. And ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw, and they got him.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run called from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
Two down, nobody on. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. That one not close. 2-2.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
And the 2-2. This one in the air, center field. Taylor settles under it. That is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 4. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the White Sox 1. And we're back.
Leading
All
off for
set
the
for the
White
start of the
Sox.
inning. Now
Right
it's the right fielder,
fielder,
Austin
Austin
Slater. And that one is lifted in the air. Clase on the move to the gap. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. One up, one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun
Now
as an
batting,
outfielder. Got to
second
put it
baseman,
into his
Josh
highest
Rojas.
gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Rojas stands in now and watches strike one. That's out to center field. Clase under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's two away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Two
Michael
outs, base
A.
is
Taylor.
empty. Michael A. Taylor steps to the plate for the White Sox. Fly to left his first time. Pitch misses there.
pitch is out.
Ball one. And a big swing and a miss. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one
Ball two.
misses. And the count's even at 2. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very
Now
aggressive
batting,
secondary
shortstop,
lead. So a
Chase
ball down the
Weintraub.
line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Fought off foul. My draw. In his rookie season, 23 years old. And he was drafted in the 4th round in 2022. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Gossman throws over, and he's back in easily. On the ground, Clement zips it to first, and that will end the inning. No runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the White Sox 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Swings through that one for strike 2. Action in the pen down there. Cam Boozer, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Burke getting cranked up as well. That's
One
way
ball, 2
outside.
strikes.
And the count 1-2. And a
2-2
breaking ball
now.
misses outside. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the
Up
strike
next
zone
for the Blue
extremely
Jays.
well. And you know what? Good
Catcher,
hitters are not going to
Alejandro
compromise. He'll take that punch
Kirk.
out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. First pitch misses.
1-0.
One down, base is empty. Fly ball down the line. Slater sprinting. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
Yeah, Blue Jays.
And that is downstairs. And a count 2-1.
1 strike.
And that one ripped to left.
Nope, that's
and that's just foul. And it remains 2-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Wow, just great bite to that
Now
slider.
batting,
Broke hard out of the
right
zone,
fielder.
and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Springer in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a curve through for a strike. And that's outside. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
SpinoKing Saturday Baseball Game of the Week, presented by MLB The Show 25 by San Diego Studio. Now available rated E for everyone by Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. Inspired by Major League Baseball on Fox. Celebrating 30 seasons of the same ball game with a new attitude.
Leading off for the White
Benintendi
Sox,
up here.
left fielder
He blasted
Andrew
one out earlier in the
Benintendi.
3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Gosman back to work. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
You know, these White Sox need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Hit on the ground to short. And it's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now
Not much to
batting,
this one other
third
than just a
baseman,
willingness to
Miguel
go the other
Vargas.
way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Man at first, nobody out. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Nope. That's a
Oh, he
ball.
doesn't get the call. 2 balls, no strikes.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Benintendi gets his lead at first with nobody out. There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a
Count
good
it,
eye
3-2.
there. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning
Now
plenty of
batting,
times.
number
2 runners
7.
on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
Carroll stands in here, leaves that one off
Count
the
1-0.
inside. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Yariel Rodriguez up and throwing. Little getting loose as well. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Clase settles underneath it, squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Tag out at third, and that's a double play.
When you're already in scoring position, if you decide to tag, you really want to be more than 100% confident that you can make it safely to third, because otherwise you take a potential run scoring opportunity off the board. Great throw to third.
Lenin Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. Ground ball left side and foul ball.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
The Jays leading by 4, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Two outs. Hammered, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
First baseman, Ryan Noda.
Stepping in, Ryan Noda. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's a ball.
That's inside.
And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 left on. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the White Sox 1. Bottom of the 6th. And here is Andres Jimenez.
Second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That's in there. Strike 1. He swings and fouls one off. Out towards right center field. It gets down a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder,
Will Robertson next up for the Blue Jays.
Will Robertson.
Let's go, base hit here.
And that's a little bit high. And it's 1-0. Lifted in the air out to left. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Jonathan Clase.
So up next for Toronto, Jonathan Clase. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Move to first. Clement dives back in safely. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Just missed. Right through there for a strike. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Carroll down to first, in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 6 full. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the White Sox 1.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Blue
We're in the
Jays.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound,
Number
Yariel
29.
Rodriguez.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely
Rodriguez.
tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Austin Slater
off for the
steps to the
White
plate
Sox.
for the White Sox.
Right fielder, Austin Slater.
There's the strike. Next pitch is downstairs. That one out to right. And George makes the grab.
Now batting, second baseman, Josh Rojas.
Here's Josh Rojas. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does. The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
One down, base is empty. Now this is in the air down the line. Springer on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the White Sox, center fielder, Michael
2 down,
A.
base
Taylor.
is empty. And up next for Chicago, Michael A. Taylor. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
That one is absolutely belted. Going back. Onto the track. And he makes the catch. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the White Sox 1.
Now pitching for Chicago.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
59.
7th. Sean Burke.
Coming on to
Sean
face a
Burke.
righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year.
Leading
His
off
numbers
for
in those
Toronto,
matchups
the
are very
shortstop,
good.
So back to the top of the
Bichette.
order. Bo Bichette up to the dish. He's already homered here in this one.
One more, let's go.
The shortstop
that's
takes the ball.
Well, these Blue Jays really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They keep finding themselves behind in the count, but it really hasn't mattered in this one. 7 of their hits have come in disadvantaged counts, and I think that helps create a mental advantage for these guys.
And another ball.
I say that about the mental edge because on the mound, it's extremely frustrating to not be able to put hitters away, and that's exactly what we've seen here.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at
Now
bat.
batting.
Man at first,
Designated hitter,
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays.
Barger.
Runner takes off, and first offering is fouled off. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
You can do it, Blue Jays.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runner at first with no outs here. Foul ball, still 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That
One
misses,
ball,
and the
two
count
strikes.
1-2. Breaking
That's
ball
ball
misses down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Line drive. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman, Vladimir.
And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 3.
Hey, now let's go.
Bichette goes. Foul ball. Way
got a ball,
outside,
1 strike.
1-1. Bichette, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a pop-up on the infield. Vargas under it. 2 down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Kirk
Ball, that
at the
pitch is
plate and takes high there. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. Lined, and that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. First pitch just misses. And another ball.
No strike.
First and second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Let's go, Blue Jays. Come on, Toronto. You can do it.
Next pitch is outside.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
2 on, 2 outs. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Hit in the air left field. Benintendi ranging after it. Makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back now in Toronto. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Chase Maedroff. Nice grab. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Yeah, Blue Jays.
A little bit low.
Nope.
And
Ball
that's
one.
ball 1. Rodriguez, a 6-foot righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve,
That's ball
and
2.
occasionally works in a splitter. Next one is off the plate, and that's ball 3.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes,
Now
but
batting,
now at
third
least he gets a
baseman,
fresh start
Miguel
against a new
Vargas.
batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
That one hammered left field. That's back there. And that one is off the top of the wall. Here comes Benintendi around third. Ball comes home, and he's dead at the plate.
Now batting.
That really
number
hurts
7.
right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
So aboard. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Edgar Caro. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the White Sox 1. On to the bottom of the
Leading
8th,
off
and
the
now for the
Jays.
Jays, Andres
Second
Jimenez.
baseman, Andres Jimenez.
And first offering is fouled off.
Come on, Blue Jays.
That's
Ball
down
1.
and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Come on, Blue Jays, let's go.
outside. And it's 2-1. Fastball for a strike. And that just misses.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And here's a 3-2. Out to center. Taylor hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Ernie
Clement. Next up for the Blue Jays. In for a strike. 0-1. Inside, just missed. Swings through that.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
One down, base is empty. That misses, and it's 2-2. Tapped softly on the ground. Rojas tosses to first. That's it out.
Now batting, left fielder, Will Robertson.
2 outs, base is empty. Will Robertson next up for the Blue Jays. And that misses. And that is ball 1. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is in for a strike.
I would say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights it off, he'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
2 down, nobody on. Struck him out looking. Blue Jays go down in order. They're up 5-1.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Blue
It's the
Jays.
top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the
Number
mound, Chad
57.
Green.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And now
Leading off for the
Lenny
White
Sosa.
Sox, the designated hitter, Lenny Sosa.
That one close, ruled a ball. 1-0.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Pitch
Ball, that's
misses.
upstairs.
2-0. That's a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And that one hammered way back there. On the warning track, and hauls it in.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Noda.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
So up next for Chicago, Ryan Noda. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swings through that one for strike one. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Justin Brule getting loose out there. Little also getting ready. The Blue Jays leading by 4 here at the top of the ninth. Late that time, and it's strike
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll pull into second safely.
Back against the
Now
wall with
batting,
2 strikes,
right
but
fielder,
found a way.
Austin
Anytime
Slater.
you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
1 out, runner at second. And now the right fielder, Austin Slater. Off the mark there. Ball 1. One out and a runner at second.
Ball 2.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Check
Yep, that ball
swing,
went
no
out.
appeal. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted
Now
him first
batting,
base with a
second
quick free
baseman,
pass.
Josh
Here comes the
Rojas.
manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Chad Green gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Jeff
the Blue
Hoffman
Jays.
comes on trying to close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
First and second, 1 out. Josh Rojas now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. They say you win.
0-1.
Noda, the lead runner at second. Slater at first. 1 gone. Hit on the ground might be 2. Spin throw, that's 1. Can't hang on. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Now that
Tough play right
center
there.
fielder,
Didn't really have enough
Michael
time
A.
to set his
Taylor.
feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. That one
That's a ball.
missed. Two outs. Yeah, that's fouled off. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, at this point of the year, first day of the summer, teams are really starting to figure out who they are. No more excuses about cold weather or any inclement conditions. Now I think we'll start to see what this team is really made of as we move forward.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. You've been watching a SpinoKing Sports presentation.